The first and most critical step in histotechnology, fixation. Fixation is a process that preserves tissues from decay, thereby preventing autolysis or putrefaction. If fixation is not adequate, the other processes that follows, such as dehydration, clearing, infiltration, embedding, necrotomy, and staining will also be inadequate. A poorly processed tissue will make it difficult for the pathologist to render a proper diagnosis. The primary goal of fixation is to preserve the morphologic and chemical integrity of the cell in as lifelike a manner as possible. The second goal of fixation is to harden and protect the tissue from the trauma of further handling so that it is easier to cut and process for microscopy. With fixation, the shape, structure, intracellular relationship, and chemical constituents of tissues are preserved. Fixation prevents degeneration, decomposition, putrefaction, and distortion of tissues after removal from the body. Fixation preserves the tissues by stopping all cellular activities so that the cells can be viewed under the microscope. Fixation prevents autolysis by inactivating the lysosomal enzyme or by chemically altering, stabilizing, and making the tissue components insoluble. Fixation renders insoluble certain tissue components that may otherwise leak out during subsequent histologic handling. The main factors involved in fixation are volume, hydrogen ion concentration, temperature, thickness of section, concentration, duration of fixation, and time interval. There are four major groups of fixatives, namely the aldehydes, oxidizing agent, alcohol-based fixatives, and the metallic group of fixatives. Formaldehyde, the most commonly used fixative in histology. Glutaraldehyde, kills cell quickly by cross-linking their proteins. Oxidizing agents include permanganate fixative, dichromate fixative, and osmium tetroxide. They cross-link proteins but cause extensive denaturation. Some of them have specialized application but used very infrequently. Alcohol-based fixatives are methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, and acetic acid. They are considered to be coagulant that denature proteins. Metallic fixatives act by forming insoluble metallic precipitates like mercury chloride and picric acid. Here are the list of characteristics of a good fixative.
Created using Powtoon.